Alright, footy fans, get ready to join the chat as we talk everything about footy. Here at the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. Here are your hosts, PJ and Breno.
Hey, g'day footy fans, we are back! Woo! Welcome to another episode of NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Breno, and of course, I'm here with PJ. How you doing, mate?
I'm doing fantastic. How about New South Wales? What a win.
Yeah, needed that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a bit of footy on the weekend as well, not as much with only the 5 games. But be sure to join in on the chat, everyone. And each week we run a live chat during the games with all the scores, your halftime scores, so make sure you jump on it. Okay, let's get into it. Let's have a look at what happened last night. Or not. There we go. Oh, great.
Good start.
We're
a bit scratchy. We missed you guys last week, so we're back again.
Great night of footy though last night. Origin 2 down in Melbourne. Blues squaring up the series, making this go to a decider on the 17th of July over at Suncorp in Brisbane. Blues took off a pretty good start, leading 34-0 at half time. That's the biggest Origin margin at half time, so that's a good effort by the Blues. Yeah. Queensland had a bit of a comeback in the second half, but not enough to seal the series. So Blues 38, Maroons 18. Awesome effort. How'd you see the game, PJ?
Biggest half of football in the history of Origin.
It's crazy.
34 now. That's astounding. After what happened in round 1, Suwali, who I still think shouldn't have been there, gets sent off. New South Wales gallantly fight till about 15 to go, and then the tries just kept pouring in. After that game, I was very nervous about this game, but New South Wales, Mitchell Moses, ball on the string, just doing anything he wanted with the Queensland defensive line. 4 try assists, setting Mitchell up, setting Zach Lomax up with that beautiful kick. Little Liam Martin on the short pass. What a game. What an absolute star he was last night for New South Wales.
Well, it wasn't just that individual effort. I think all the players actually played their part and got in there and had a go. There wasn't really many that didn't have a go. So 7 tries to 3. You got Martin, Toto got a double, Lomax got a double. Good old Latrell got in there for a try. Dylan Edwards. Lomax kicked most of the goals, only missed a couple. Yeah, they've done well.
Yeah, they did really well. Dylan Edwards was outstanding. Shows exactly what we needed from a fullback. A lot more energy, a lot more penetration of the line. Tedesco, he's getting older, slips over a lot. He tries to go too fast before he gets vertical, slipping over. Dylan Edwards, I think he just really brought to the counter-attack that first tackle after a big kick.
Yeah.
That first run, he really brought that and gave New South Wales that foot forward, which I think we needed. And Michael Maguire, tell me he's not going to be the Eels coach next year. If he can do that to Mitchell Moses, surely he's going to win this next game and then become the Parramatta coach. Trent Barrett will be out of there where he should be, and Michael Maguire will be the Parramatta coach next year. You can just about put money on it, I reckon.
Yeah. Yeah, Blues, 91% completion rate to Queensland's 80%. So that shows that all the best players are on the field. New South Wales, that's really good, 91% completion.
I thought Reece Robson had a really good game too. The forwards really stood up, but I thought his defence and just that speed at the play of the ball just kept that ball moving and kept the team rolling forward. I saw this one last night. Breno, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah. I seen this the other day that someone posted, look, Queensland's having a bonding session. They're going for a little bike ride. All I could think of was this scene from the Muppets. I thought, Queensland before Origin 2, then Queensland after Origin 2. Couldn't resist.
Muppets last night, mate. They'll come back, mate. Billy will be furious. They'll be in front of a crazy Suncorp Stadium crowd. It'll be on like Donkey
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's great that it's squared up now. So the third game's actually going to be worth playing for, worth watching. It's going to be an absolute cracker, I think. Yeah, bring it on.
Very excited about it. What happened in the footy?
Last week, yeah, okay, let's check it out. So, Storm stay on top, edging out the Dolphins, who now dropped to 5th after a long time sitting in the top 4. This win also marks the 12th in a row for Bellamy against his former mentor Bennett. It's a bit of a crazy stat there for you. 12 wins in a row Bellamy's had against the greatest coach in the world.
Kings of coaching.
Yeah, they won 30-24. And the Titans back. Here we go. Massive win over the Warriors, 66-6. Now adding to the Wars are now on the gone list. Gone.
They've had 50 put on them, so they're the 4th team now that can't win the comp.
Shame.
Sadly, my team is there.
That's.
In fairness, that's probably for the bottom 5, right? At the moment. So.
Oh, let's turn that off so you don't get too upset.
Yeah,
Who else is there? We got Roosters took on the Bulldogs in awful conditions down at Central Coast. Sold out crowd too, so seeing the Roosters easily put away the Dogs 26-8.
Yeah, that was a pretty tough game early. I thought the Dogs hung in there well, but the Roosters just a little bit too much class with Tedesco in, you know. The Dogs, they've put together some good performances, but they just couldn't really get that ball rolling in that one. But that Titans one, that blew me away.
Yeah,
I had
crazy.
the Warriors 13 plus.
Yeah,
I
think
still
most
can't. I
people
watched
did.
the replay. Yeah, I watched the 20-minute highlights on KO again just to try and understand what went wrong. I mean, the Warriors weren't really that bad. It was just everything the Titans did came off.
Yeah.
It was just one of those days.
well, just that intercept try too. Warriors looked like they were going to go in. They plucked it out the air and off he run down the other end and scored a try. Just a
Khan Pereira
kick.
was
Yeah, that's
on
him. Yeah.
fire. Scored 4.
Yeah.
Leading try scorer in the comp now. But anyway, let's get to Saturday evening. I was at Accor Stadium, watched the mighty Rabbitohs win 4 in a row. 6 in a row if you're counting buys. So we're doing well. We've got a bye this weekend, so that'll be 6 in a row now for us. But it's actually 4 in a row. Probably one of the worst games I've ever been to, Breno, to be completely honest. It was a very flat game. South scored 2 tries pretty early, missed both kicks. It was 8-0 forever, and then we scored with like a minute to go. I had South 1-12. Unfortunately, we kicked the goal right on full time to make it 13 plus. But Manly were missing plenty. South were missing plenty. It was a very average game of football. South fans not really happy. There's a lot of talk on the Rabbitohs chat groups around how badly the team played against a very weak Manly side. Latrell has done a lot in our attack in the last few weeks, but we can still take credit for the 0 on the scoreboard. Manly couldn't score a point, which is always fantastic.
Win's a win as well.
And then on Sunday, just because the Titans have done the upset of the week, Tigers are like, hold my beer. Tigers win 48-24. Ricky Stewart must have been doing burnouts on the M5 driving back down to Canberra. I tell you now, he must have been furious. I couldn't believe I was at soccer. I looked at my phone, it's like 42, I think it was 42-6 or 42-8. And I've gone, how? By the time I got home, it was 42-24, I think it was, and then the Tigers scored a late one. But again, I watched the replay because I was at soccer, and the Raiders were terrible. They were absolutely terrible. So West Tigers fans, here you go. You're like the Bunnies. We're having a resurgence.
This is going well,
here we come. Yeah, foundation teams and West Tigers with the Wests and the Magpies and the Balmain Tigers together. They're finally doing some pride in the jersey. I like it.
Sums up the season a bit though, because notice there's a lot of the teams that are up the top that are now losing, but these teams that have been sitting on the bottom finally winning, and it's starting to even up a little bit.
And there's been a lot of wins. Let's put up the points table because there's been a lot of wins in that
ladder.
bottom half of the table. A lot of wins in that bottom half of the table. The bottom teams are still there, but they're 2 or 4 points closer to everybody else.
That's right, yeah. That's what I was getting at.
So,
Yeah, Melbourne's still sitting on top there, nicely.
Yep. Still leading the way. Roosters have got the best for and against, plus 161. Sitting in 4th spot now. Easily the best for and against. The next best is Penrith with plus 118.
Yeah.
But Bulldogs losing last week, but still in that top 8. They've definitely got a chance. 8th spot now, 18 points. Actually, 6th spot, 18 points. And the Bunnies are 14th with 14.
Yeah.
So there's 2 wins between 6th and 14th.
Yeah, there's not much in it.
It's a really close competition. So
I mean, Knights went up a level too after the bye.
we like the Knights going up. Yeah, but 5 teams on 18 points, Manly on 17,
Yeah, it's
Knights
crazy.
on 16,
It's so close. Yeah.
Warriors 15, South 14, then the other 3 are on 12.
Yeah.
So there's actually 6 points between 6th and last.
Well, even that 4th position
Close.
there, that's not even locked in. There's any of these teams on 18 can slot into that 4th spot. Yeah.
It's evening out into a very, very, very close competition. One win you could drop, or drop or rise multiple positions in 1 week. So very interesting.
All right, let's have a look at our ordinary tips. Not too bad, considering it was only 5 games. 3's pretty good out of 5. Yeah, except for those.
There were 2 major upsets.
The upsets, yeah, that's what. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can see there I had South 1 to 12.
Yeah.
They actually got 13 plus, so I just missed out on the margin, but I got the tip right.
Yeah.
I got the Roosters 1 to 12. I got the Storm 1 to 12, which surprised me because they were doing pretty good early. I thought they were going to kick on with that one, but it ended up Dolphins came back and closed the gap. So I think apart from South, I got all the margins right. And that was a conversion on full time, so it was brutally unlucky.
Terrible.
But anyway, we'll come to my tip later on.
Yeah, keep watching for PJ's tip of the week. Let's jump into what are we up to? Round 17. Wow.
Can you believe that?
We're flying along.
It's July in 4 days.
Yeah, I know, right? What the hell?
The year's gone so quick.
All right, our first game is at Accor Stadium on Friday. No games tonight. We've got the Women's Origin finale kicking off tonight, so that'll be worth watching after this. Go the Blues, finish it off. Anyway, we've got Bulldogs up against the Sharks on Friday at 8 p.m. I have got, I'm tipping the Sharks for this one.
Tipping the Sharks?
Yeah.
I am also tipping the Sharks. So you've got some recent results there. I can't quite
I do,
read
yeah.
those. The Sharks have won the last 2 pretty convincingly. I think with Nico Hines in, the Sharks will win.
They got
Sharks are $1.52. Bulldogs are $1.42. I'm going 1 to 12. I'm going 1 to 12 in this one. I don't think the Sharks are going to flog them. The Bulldogs have been really good lately. So I think Sharks will win, and it'll be 1 to 12.
Yeah, easy.
I like what you've done there with the little icons on the
It's
page
cool,
there.
isn't it? Yeah, just muck around with a few different
That's
things.
clever. Yeah, nice. That'll help the tippers.
All right, heading into game 2, we've got at Go Media Stadium in Auckland on Saturday, 3 p.m. We have the Warriors up against the Broncos. Warriors down in 13th, Broncos in 7th. Yeah. Look at that previous game, 42 to 12. So that was last year. So they obviously haven't played this year yet.
And that was the semi-final.
It was too, yes.
Semi-final last year, yep. Broncos 22, Warriors 20 of their last 43 games since 1998. I'm going Bronco. Like, let me get a coin so I can toss it and work out which. Heads.
Yeah.
Does that mean Warriors are good or bad?
How are the Queensland teams going to go this week after Origin? Like the last time they all lost. This time they might. Do they win because they all lost the Origin this week?
Mate, who knows? Who knows?
Like you said, toss a coin.
People giving us crap, Breno, about tips.
I tell you what.
At home. The tips are tips. That's what they are. They're tips. We're guessing. We don't know. I don't have a time machine. If I had a time machine, I definitely wouldn't be on here. I'd be in my mansion.
Yeah, we got a bit of a grilling last week and a couple of comments like, "Oh, worst tips. Don't listen to these idiots." It's like, who are you calling an idiot? We're just tipping. Like I haven't had a perfect round for at least 3 seasons now. So I'm trying, but these teams like the Warriors, they let you down all the time when you tip them. So that's why I'm tipping Broncos.
So inconsistent. So I'm going Broncos 1-12. I don't trust the Warriors, but they could win 13 plus.
Especially at home,
Who
they turn
knows
it around
which
over
one's
there.
gonna
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows what's going to turn up. So they'll be really embarrassed about last week's performance.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
They're at home. They're going to come out. I've only gone 1-12 Brisbane because I think it'll actually be close. But
Yeah. If they get out and have a crack,
Brisbane,
yeah.
Reece Walsh doesn't play.
So did he play last night? I can't remember.
Sorry?
Reece Walsh, did he play last night? I don't remember seeing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he was there. That's right. Yeah.
Big jump on him. I didn't see much else.
Yeah, I saw him have a
no
bit of
one
a cry on the
smudged his eyeliner
sideline.
anyway, so. He's all right.
Where are we up to? Let's go into game 3. All right, here we go. Knights taking on the Eels at McDonald Jones Stadium, 5:30 on Saturday. Knights have got the money on this, not by much, $1.84. Eels are paying $2. Both teams sitting down near the bottom. Eels in last now. What's happened to them?
Last.
They're coming last.
Yep. Last, but Moses was on fire. He'll play Saturday.
Okay, yeah.
I know what day it is. Saturday. He'll play Saturday. Parramatta, you can see they're 2 big wins over the Knights the last 2 times they've played.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going Parramatta. I've gone 1-12 because I think the Knights at home will put up a good effort. But I think the Parramatta Eels, with Mitchell Moses all excited about his try assists, I think he's going to
man of the match,
roll that into Saturday.
Yeah, that'll be too exhausted and
Yeah.
I've tipped the Knights, obviously, 1-12.
Yeah.
Go the Knights. All right, let's jump into game number 4. We are at Amy Park, back down in Melbourne on Saturday at 7:35 for the Storm and the Raiders. Looking at previous form there, 48-2. When was that? Last year as well. And after
They took it too.
yeah. Oh, don't you love that? It was probably right at the beginning of the game too. Yeah, we'll take the 2. Go for the try.
We'll take the 2 here. This is going to be a close one.
Yeah, first 10th. I don't think this one's going to be a close one at all. Probably the same sort of scoreline, to be honest.
Yeah, I fear for Canberra.
Yeah.
At Melbourne at home, in really good form. Their last 53 matches, 37-16 to Melbourne. Canberra, after last week, really poor against the West Tigers. I'm going the Storm. Did I go 13 plus?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I did.
Go 13
I just went
plus.
1-12. I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah, the Raiders are paying $5.10 as well, according to Sportsbet.
in a 2-horse race. Wow.
Still wouldn't put any money
Astounding. Yeah, wow. 5-10. That is crazy talk. Wow.
on it. Okay, next game. We head to Nestrata, Jubilee, whatever they call it these days. Netstrata. At 2 p.m. on Sunday. First of our Sunday games. Dragons taking on the Dolphins. Both teams red. It could be a bit of a clash there. Dragons are paying $1.94. Dolphins are paying $1.90. So there's not much in it at all. Dragons sitting in 9th. Dolphins, like I said before, dropped down to 5th for the first time in about 10 weeks.
Yep. Well, Dragons have had wins over the Rabbitohs, Panthers and the West Tigers in the last 5 games.
Yeah, they've been a surprise, yeah.
Dolphins beat them 38-0 last time, though, which was this year. So,
yeah, back in March, yeah.
Yeah, but back at Cogra, I think Nescafe should be the next sponsor, by the way. Netstrata's 200. Nescafe Jubilee Oval. I think that sounds good. But yeah, the Dolphins 2 wins, Dragons 1 win. I'm going Dolphins. I don't have a lot of confidence in their form at the moment. Talk about Wayne Bennett a little later, but Dolphins 1-12 for me.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, Dragons with the upsets recently, so that can go either way. I think that game.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one up? We have on Sunday at 4:05 at Bluebet Stadium, Panthers taking on the Cowboys. Panthers sitting in second, Cowboys are down in eighth. Cowboys are paying
Cowboys in
$3.92. Yeah.
Remember they were like 15th 5 weeks ago?
I don't get.
They've been
They've had
flying.
one win in about 10 weeks. I don't know how they've done that, but anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. They've won 4 of their last 5. Rabbitohs, West Tigers, Roosters, then lost to the Warriors, who just had 66 put
Yeah,
on
that's the week
them,
I
and then
tipped
beat the
them.
Raiders. Yeah. Dooley. Yeah, they're all over the shop, the Cowboys. They're another toss the coin. I don't know which one's going to turn up, but I do know Penrith at home, they'll win.
Yeah.
Cowboys won't have a hope in hell. I've gone 1-12 Panthers. Last game since 98, 23-20 Panthers way. So it's actually pretty even.
Yeah. Okay.
Surprised me.
Yeah, I went Panthers as well. Yeah, going to be too strong at home, I think.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one up? We have at Allianz Stadium, the last game of the round at 6:15 on Sunday. We have the Roosters up against the Tigers. Roosters have had. Oh, look at that, 72-6. That was 2022. That was a couple of years ago. That's crazy, isn't it? That was back when Tigers are in really bad form. They've got a bit of form at the moment, but they're still paying $4.45. Sitting in 16th, they've jumped off the bottom. Roosters have jumped into the top 4.
West Tigers heading in the right direction, clearly, 72-6, and then last year it was 32-8. They've played 38 times since 98. Roosters 29, West Tigers 9. That's it. Roosters have been very dominant. I'm hopeful of a good score here for the West Tigers. I've tipped the Roosters 13 plus though. I think the class that they've got in their team, rested from Origin.
Quinn,
Lindsay
if you're
Collins,
still watching, look away.
Yeah, Lindsay Collins was the only guy, right, that was in Origin.
I think so.
For the Roosters.
Yeah.
Jackson Hastings. Is it Connor Watson?
Hang on,
Was he there? I always get Jackson Hastings and Connor Watson wrong, mixed up. I don't know why, but Connor Watson was in Origin, wasn't he? He was on the bench. Yeah. So
I think
he
so.
was
Yeah.
in there too.
Yeah.
Lindsay Collins will be on the bench. Roosters 13 plus, maybe 32-10 or something like that is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. But you never know. They do what they did last week and just obliterate them. But yeah.
So what do you think about the Dolphins, Breno? About 4 weeks ago, about when Wayne Bennett announced that he signed with the Rabbitohs, the Dolphins have gone downhill and the Rabbitohs have gone uphill.
Yeah, that's
what do you
interesting.
reckon's going on there?
I don't know. Well, there's talk about him. There's a few people not impressed with what's happening there. He's thinking about coaching the Rabbitohs already, but he's still got a job to do at the Dolphins. Is there something in that, or is it just the way the games are going at the moment?
Yeah, the media made a big deal about him talking to Damien Cook about signing with the Dragons. Breaking news, Damien Cook signed with the Dragons for 2 years. South wouldn't extend his 1-year deal, so he took a 2-year deal at the Dragons and he'll be off. Reports are Wayne Bennett just said, mate, do what's best for your family. Yeah. Just do what's best for your family. I don't know how that's coaching, but some people, they just want to write stories even if they're not true.
It's still not a good look. If you got a coach talking to a potential player for the team you're going to be coaching next year, that it can look
not a good look. No. Yeah, it's not a good look. I think Wayne needs to take a step back there. His Dolphins were flying, and now they're flapping in the water.
Let's take a look at our tips for this week. After we've just gone through them all, but are they all together?
So what are you? You're 69?
69. Yoo-hoo.
Your favourite number. And I'm 75, which is the year I was born. So it's working out pretty well.
Yeah, looking. We're gonna get 8 out of 7 this week.
Yep. Yeah. You're gonna get 8 out of 7. How do you do that? So we've got the same tips, people watching at home, except for the Knights. Yeah, Breno stayed loyal.
Stayed loyal.
Parramatta. So that'll be the deciding vote. Will he catch one up on me and get 5 behind, or will I kick one more away? Let us know in the comments. Parramatta or Knights. That's obviously the deciding match this week. Let us know what you're thinking.
Well, here's one for you. Chad just threw up there. Rumours about Hastings booted from training by that does not surprise me. That is probably 100% correct. I don't know. I haven't heard about that, Chad, but who knows? It's not the first time it's happened. He'll probably get me on New South Wales Cup next week.
Yeah. With Brandon Smith still there. I didn't see him in the Roosters team. Was he in the Roosters team? Oh no, he's back. He's back this week. Brandon Smith's back this week.
Okay.
Must have got his attitude right.
What's up next? Everyone's favourite episode. If I can find the right button. There we go.
PJ's Tip of the Week.
Damn technology.
Oh, PJ's Tip of the Week. This week I'm wearing the Rabbitohs members jersey, by the way. It's got all the members' names on there.
I think I can see your name on there, yeah.
Yep. So last week, won once again. Correct. Melbourne 1-12. I thought, did I have Roosters? Is this Roosters 1-12?
1-12, yeah.
They did win 1-12.
Did they?
That was correct.
I thought it was 13 plus. Okay.
No.
I might have mucked that
Let's
up.
go to the video ref.
Wasn't
We'll check that.
Wasn't it 28 something? What was it?
Roosters 26-8. No, you're right. It was 13 plus.
Yeah, see?
My bad. So, got that wrong. Got the Rabbitohs tip right, but I missed out on the conversion on full time, and Canberra Raiders, we know what they did to me, so left me high and dry. So, this week, are you ready? Here is the multi. I've not got one right all year. Gamble responsibly, which probably means listen to someone else. Sharks 1-12. Storm 13 plus. Panthers 1-12. And Roosters 13 plus. I have never been more confident about a multi in my life than this week's one. I am confident that is 4 out of 4, but gamble responsibly.
Yay.
See how we go.
The buttons are still going on. Hey, there we go. It's all over the joint. There's gremlins in here again.
See what happens when we have a week off? Breno forgets all the buttons. He forgets which ones to press.
Well, they just didn't do the right thing.
Yeah.
Is that all we got time for, I think? Got nothing else to add.
I think that's all we got time for. Thank you to everyone for joining and following our page. We've cracked 15,000 members. We're loving that you guys are loving what we do. Sorry we missed last week, but life does call sometimes. And keep joining the live chat. That's a really easy way to find out your halftime scores, your first try scorers. We post up the full-time stuff. We can even put up some game highlights there too if that's what you want. Just let us know in the chat. David Burns going Parramatta 1-12. Thank you, David. Old school mate. Good to see you, mate. And I think Parramatta. I still think Parramatta. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, all good. Have a good night, everyone. Enjoy the football. Go the Blues tonight. Finish it off with the girls. Yoo-hoo. Go the Knights.
Go the Blues.
Go the Bunnies.
And go the Knights. Bunnies should beat the bye. 6 in a row.
I was waiting for it. 6 in a row. All right, so everyone, thanks for joining us. See you on the chat.
There you go. And girls.
Joining the chat. Join Breno and PJ next week for some more NRL live chat. Goodbye.